My name is Monica Youssef and I'm from Huntington Beach, California. I did Serve to Learn this year and it was such a fantastic experience. One thing I'm taking back with me from this service, back to my home church, is the importance of home visits. With Serve to Learn, every single night we do home visitations to our children that we teach in the mornings. We do about 3 to 4 every night, and I think that was transforming. Just seeing their circumstances, I definitely came back the next day with a renewed vision about who they were and how I can hopefully be a tool to help them and better understand them. One place in particular that I really liked on our Serve to Learn trip this year is the church of Dolagy. And it was a totally new saint for me. I had never known her story, but very quickly she was a widow and she had 4 children and in the era of Diocletian. And all 4 of her children were martyred on her lap because she wanted to make sure that her children did not recant Christ out of fear. And so she wanted to make sure they all gained the crown of martyrdom before her. And so she insisted that they be martyred before her. And so all 4 of them and her were martyred. And it was really special this year because it's a beautiful church. The relics are there of Dolagy and the 4 children. But part of me also felt like this was kind of the woman we were visiting in our home visitations. This was the widow that we kept seeing over and over again with her kids, who was alone, who didn't know what to do, who didn't have a lot of means, but she had unshakable faith. And this was the woman that was going to get her kids to heaven. That it wasn't what we think. It's not the material, it's not the resources. It is these women that are day in and day out raising holy children and raising saints. And so I just felt there's a huge connection between Dolagy and that church in Esna and the service that we were doing. Okay, so Shenouda, who I mentioned earlier, we play games during some of our class time, and one of my favorite stories is his intercessor's Baba Krolos. And so in the middle of the game, he will just get up and start praising Baba Krolos to help him with the game. So he'll be like, Baba Krolos, saidni, ya Baba Krolos, I accept, ya Baba Krolos, and just very loud praising Baba Krolos. And then when it is his turn and he's not out during that turn, he literally does a matanya for Baba Krolos and thanks Baba Krolos that he didn't lose that turn. And I just think that's so heartwarming. Like, even the littlest things, which are seemingly to us not important, the kids know to ask the prayers of the saints. And it was just hilarious. We just crack up every time he would stand up to praise Baba Krolos in order for him not to get out during musical chairs. What I think makes Coptic Orphans special, especially for Copts, is coming and being able to see your heritage and being able to serve your own people and being able to have a community, realize that your community is so much larger than what you think it is. Realizing that the body of Christ really is one body and that we support each other through prayer, that we support each other through the generosity of our spirits. Our culture is so generous, and you see that in people coming here to serve, but you also see it in the people that you are serving, how hospitable they are, how generous they are with the very little means they have. And I think that's what makes Serve to Learn incredibly special. You get to come and serve among the land of the martyrs with your own people, and you get to learn so much from their holiness and their faith and their simple life. You definitely take away a lot more than you give in this service.